Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, available on DAZN. We go again. Leigh Wood, mate, good to see you. It's been a while. How's things?
All good, mate. Thank you. Good to be back and see all these familiar faces at Matchroom. Feels like home, doesn't it? I mean, I've been amongst these for so many years and had so many good memories with them as well. So,
yeah, one thing that I think we can give you is that you just love it. Like, I've spoken to you after big wins, I've spoken to you after crushing defeats, and there's just one thing that always remains. However a night has gone for you, however things are going in your career, you just love this, don't you? I knew you weren't going to walk away after Kakachi. You love this, didn't you?
I do love fighting, yeah, but I've got kids and, you know, there's things I want to do when I get older. I don't want to be hindered by any health issues as I get older, so I am cautious of that, but yeah, I'm alright, I'm good, and whilst I'm good, whilst I'm enjoying it, whilst I love it, I want to do it. So,
yeah. So was there a decision to be made after that fight last time out?
Nah, I want to finish on a down, to be honest. I want to make sure I finish on a high, and I think this could be the fight to do that. I think I'm not saying it is, but it could be.
I mean, the words that you've both said about each other, some jovial, some quite spiteful, that we've had Josh saying down our lens. This just had to happen, didn't it? There was no way that you two could retire without visiting this again. Whether you think there was controversy or not, you two, there's a little something there, we'll call it needle. This had to happen again, didn't it?
From my point of view, like, I didn't see where the controversy is. Like, it was a world-rated referee. He said stop too early. As Josh was looking in block 15, singing Marching On Together while the ref was counting. Lucky shot, whatever. There's so many things he says with back and forths, but I don't really feel like that. I just think like you've been disrespectful to me, and not giving my credit. So now I'm going to go do it again. Do
you dislike Josh then, or does it come from one side only, or heavily one side?
What happened was he was so respectful before, and as I was before the fight, because he thought he was going to win. Then it didn't go his way. Then he started saying things, posting things. I thought, I've won the fight. You didn't even win the fight. How can you be posting this? And I thought, I'm giving it to you now. I thought, I'm going to give you some shit now. So then I started giving him, and then he's giving it me back, and then it was back and forth, and that's pretty much how it went. I do think he's delusional though.
Did you learn something about his character, perhaps that you didn't know then? Is that what you're getting
after the fight? Yeah, after the fight. But I do think like I said, I think he's delusional. But I do rate it a little bit, because you do need to be a little bit delusional to get to where he's got to and where I've got to. You've got to back yourself. You've got to believe you're better than everyone else. So you do need to be a little bit delusional. But his delusion is a bit frightening. Do you know what I mean? Like, he actually believes that it was a lucky shot, and he believes that the ref stopped it too early, and he probably believes he had won the fight, whatever. He's not on this planet, but like I said, you do need to be a little bit delusional to get to that level of boxing. You need to believe in yourself when no one else does. You need to believe you're better than everyone else.
I guess one thing I will say is, whatever the feeling is, be it bad or not, I can definitely see that there's a respect from the fact that both of you two didn't turn over as Olympic gold medalists with £1 million signing on bonuses. You had to work to get it. You've both fought on shows where there might not even be an eighth of the people that will be there in February. So I guess there is perhaps that understanding between the two of you that you've both done very, very well to get to where you've got to win what you have and make the money you have. Because you haven't just had it handed to you on a plate, the pair of you. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, we've both done things the hard way. We're very similar in that respect, but everything else we couldn't be any more apart, to be honest. Do
you think you could ever be mates down the line?
I can't see it.
Do one of them tours like Carl and George do nowadays?
I can't see it, mate. Nah, it's cringy, mate, to be honest. I couldn't see it. Forest beat Liverpool the other week, did you see that? Good win, wasn't it?
Are we changing the subject
slightly?
You need to
remind him about that, actually.
What's your main memory of the first fight? Do you remember much in fights? Because obviously I guess time probably goes pretty quickly when you're in the ring. What was your main memory of being inside the ring?
I've said this before, when I'm in there, I feel like my focus is so intense. It's not until the refs stop the fight or the fight finishes when I'm like, where am I? Not like where am I, but like, I'm like, oh yeah, I've just done that. It's weird. It's so surreal. Like the Conlon fight, I landed that shot, And as I landed the shot, I like kind of went, boom, I'm back in the room. It was weird.
Like reality hits you again.
Yeah, because the concentration was so intense. You kind of forget where you are. You're just so focused on what you're doing. But yeah, I do remember the fight. I remember hitting him with them shots and thinking, and just having a little look at him, I'm thinking, you are not making that count. And if
you knew.
Yeah, I do. Because if you watch the fight, I hit him with them shots, and I looked over to him. I thought, your legs are all over. I put my hand up. When I put my hand up is when I knew you're going to make the count. I put my hand up, thought, you're not making that count, and I walked over to the ropes. Ref stopped it, and I jumped up the turnbuckle. So I pretty much knew. I knew when I landed the shot, but I just took a glance as I walked out the corner. You're not making that count, and I knew. So,
were there some hairy moments for you in that fight?
Not hairy. Like I was never in trouble. Like
it was just a fight.
Get stopped. Yeah, it's just a fight, and he was working really hard, and he was giving me so many opportunities, and you can't do that with me. So the rounds he won, yeah, but at what cost? Cost him the fight, really, to win them rounds. Is he going to do that again? I think he's probably learned he can't do that again. So then people say, oh, well, you're going to expect to lose rounds again. No, not really. Unless he's going to give me the fight by working hard to win rounds, then I may lose rounds to win the fight. Unless he does less and not aggressive, and then I'll take him to bits another way. So.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Josh on interview today. I will ask him this. Obviously, this is a question that he might not admit or tell the truth to, but it's one that you won't know the answer to. Do you think he's banking on you not being as good because of the Anthony Kakachi performance? If you were to try and get yourself in his mind, do you think he thinks actually Leigh lost last time out and he's not going to be anywhere as near as good as a Leigh would? Do you think he thinks that?
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. You'd have to ask him.
I love your demeanour around all of this.
I hope he thinks that.
I love your demeanour around all of this. You can't just laugh it off.
I hope he thinks that. How I see it is, you get the expression, oh, lucky shot, but he hit me with over 400 punches in the last fight, maybe 500, whatever it was. Why was none of them lucky? Why was mine lucky? And I can tell you why. One, probably because I'm more resilient than him. And two, he didn't punch as hard as me. So he hit me with everything. Nothing to do with luck. I just punch harder than him. So to summarise it all up, he needs to be perfect for 36 minutes. He needs to be perfect for 36 minutes. I need to be perfect for 1 or 2 seconds. And that pretty much sums up the fight.
Yeah. Eddie was saying when I spoke to him a couple of hours ago, right here, he was saying this could be the sort of fight where, win or lose, both guys do retire. Is that a possibility? Is this the sort of fight that you could see yourself, if you win, going out on and look for the loser? Is it really, let's be honest, no way back at the level you guys want to fight? Is that how it is?
It's a fair assessment, yeah. Could be. I never have that mindset going into the fight, this is my last one, because then I think, this is
that
the
would be
last
damaging
time.
for
doing this for the last time. I'm just looking at this like I always do, preparing as hard as best I can, training as hard as I can, meticulous and doing everything right, and then get the victory, and then we'll talk after and see where we're at.
Yeah. Eddie's put a bit of pressure on you too. He's been saying in the previous press conference, he goes, by the way, a lot of shit's been spoken. Now I'm getting them face to face. I want them to shit talk. Are we going to get a bit of that up there?
Like I said, I've got nothing. I've got no bitterness towards him or anything. I just feel like he was disrespectful when he didn't give me my respect for winning the way that I did, and the credit really. But I'm not arsed. I won the fight, so I'm not arsed. I won the first fight. If anything, he's more arsed than me, because I've got that over him on his big night in neutral territory, which is closer to Leeds, for his big world title fight. All eyes on us. I've already got the win, so do I hate him? Why would I? do I feel disrespected and is talked a lot of shit after the fight? Yeah. Is that why I dislike him? Yeah. So.
Okay, well look, we've dissected it all. We can't wait to see you fight, and obviously you've got to do that and a face-off over there as well. I'll leave by asking you a final question. In February, do you knock out Josh Warrington? Do you win this fight before the final bell?
Highly likely.